Good morning, students. Today we can start our geography class, chapter 2, globes and maps. Already in geography first chapter we studied about the solar system, the 8 planets, and you know that the earth is the planet and only the planet earth is having the living things and all. And whether the earth is round or flat. Okay, already in fifth class we studied that the earth is round, and we know that the earth is round, but many years ago it is believed that the earth is flat. And when a Portuguese explorer, the Ferdinand Magellan, he was traveling and he proved that the earth is round. And when we are looking at the earth, we can see, or we cannot go and study the details about the earth. By seeing the earth, we cannot study the details. So to study or to understand the earth, we are using the globes and maps. You can see here, it is the globe, and the globe is the model of the earth. It is spherical in shape, and this globe, it is the model of the earth. And here you can see it is the north pole and it is the south pole. And when we are looking at the globe, we can study about the earth, and it is helping us to study the earth, and it gives an idea about the shape, what is the shape and the location of the different continents and the countries and the oceans and seas. This all it is getting, or it is giving an idea about it. And we can see here it is an axis, or it is the axis. The axis is an imaginary line. It is passing from north pole to south pole. Then, so what is the axis? Axis is an imaginary line. It is passing from the north pole to south pole. It is called the axis. And you can see when we are looking at the globe, we can see the middle of the globe. It is one line. It is passing one line. It is exactly the middle of the globe, and it is between the north pole and the south pole. It is known as the equator. The equator is coming the middle of the globe, and from the exactly it is between from north pole to south pole. That is called the equator. You can see here when we are dividing, you know that the earth is round shape, and when we are dividing the earth, it is the equal part, and it is the north pole and this is the south pole, and it is the middle. Exactly it is coming middle, the equator it is coming middle, and this part is known as the northern hemisphere. And this part it is known as the southern hemisphere. Then what is hemisphere? You can see here what is hemisphere. Hemi means half and sphere means globe. So it is the half globe. We can see when we are dividing the globe, we can see it is the half, and this is the northern hemisphere. The half part is known as the northern hemisphere, and this part is known as the southern hemisphere. So when we are looking at the globe, when we are studying about the globe and all, you can see first the globe, it is the model of the earth and the spherical shape. And second one, it is the flattered, the north pole. Already I told that the north pole and the south pole, it is flattered, and it helps us to study about the earth. And the globe gives us an idea about the shape and location and different continents, countries and the oceans. And we told that the axis it is an imaginary line. It is passing through north pole to south pole, and the equator it is coming middle of the globe, and it is between the north pole and the south pole. It is called the equator. And when we are dividing or when it is coming the hemisphere, hemi means half and the sphere means globe. So we will get the This is the northern hemisphere and this is the southern hemisphere. And when we are looking at the globe and all, we cannot take and go everywhere this globe. If we want to know about the continents or the countries, details about it, we cannot take and go everywhere this globe. So it is we are using the maps and all to understand more details about when we are going for the journey and all. To get the more details we are making or we are taking the maps. So we can study what is or we can study about what is the maps and all. Now we can discuss about the maps. The maps are the representation of the whole earth or the part of the earth. It is in the flat surface, it is called the maps. You can see here the world map. The world map, it is drawing in the flat surface or the sheet of the paper it is drawing. So what we drawing in the flat surface, it is called the maps. Then you can see the well-known geographer, the Ptolemy, he attempted to draw the maps in the flat surface. And this is very useful for us, that it is giving more details about the places on the earth and it is very easy to carry and go. And the navigators and the pilots and those who are traveling, they all are using the maps because of it is very easy to carry and go, and it is giving more details. It is getting more information or it is giving more ideas or details about the places where they have to reach, or this all it is getting more details. And you can see here the maps are helps us to locate the places on the earth. What are the places we can locate? It is helping us to know about the maps. And here the type of maps you can see, the political maps and the physical maps and the thematic maps. Then you can know one more thing, the atlas. It is called the atlas. The atlas is a many maps it is containing in one book. It is called the atlas. And see what is the it is dividing the maps. It is dividing many types: the political maps, physical maps, and the thematic maps. And you know what is the political maps. The political maps are here. You can see the political map of India. The political maps are giving more importance, or the political boundaries of the state or countries are called the political maps. It is giving the India's map. It is giving the political boundaries of the states. It is we can see in this map, in this India's political maps, we can see the political boundaries of the states. So it is called the political maps. And you can see here the next one, it is the physical maps. The physical maps, it is giving more the physical features of the earth. You can see in the physical map of the India. You can see here the physical features like mountains, plains, and the coastal plains and the plateaus, deserts. This all it is giving more idea about the physical map in physical maps. And next you can see the thematic map. And what is the thematic map? The thematic maps, it is focusing about the specific information like as the rainfall and the vegetations and all. See, this is the thematic map of India, and we can see the rainfall and the vegetations and everything we can find out, or we can get the details about the rainfall and the vegetations in the thematic maps. So these are the types of maps: the political maps and the physical maps and the thematic maps. And today we have studied the maps and the globes. About the maps and globes we studied, and you can see what is the globes and maps and the types of maps and everything we studied. And we can stop today the class, and the next class we will study about the directions and the distance and the sketch and plans and everything. We will study the next class.